Hello, everyone, and welcome to the third and the final episode of our three-episode series on the West Asian crisis in an Indian perspective. Before we begin, a special word of thanks for all of you who have been with us for the last two episodes, sparing your valuable time and patience, and for being with us in the final one too. India is not a homogeneous nation, it is a civilizational mosaic. Multiple religions, multiple languages, multiple political ideologies. Its strength has always been in diversity and coexistence. But coexistence in the digital age is more complex than ever. Let's look at the structural risks which India faces. The three forces that shape the current landscape are social media amplification, algorithms based on emotional intensity, and political incentives. Mobilized identity can translate into electoral energy. What are the external influences then? Global conflicts are sometimes framed in ways that resonate domestically. When these forces intersect, polarization becomes easier. But India also has stabilizing factors. And what are those? India has a very strong constitutional framework. Economic interdependence across communities is another stabilizing factor. A large youth population that is digitally aware but economically aspirational, and a long history of negotiated pluralism. But the future is not predetermined, it is managed. So let us see if India can help end the crisis, and if it can help, how it can help. India's role is nuanced. It is neither a superpower as yet with dominant leverage nor a passive observer. India's tools include the following: diplomacy. In diplomacy, a quiet back-channel talks with key players like Saudi Arabia, Iran, and the US can prove very effective. Then comes the humanitarian messaging. Historically, India has advocated peaceful negotiations and respect for sovereignty. So, this approach can definitely help to ease the crisis. And then, economic engagement, maintaining a balanced trade and strategic energy partnerships. Ministry of External Affairs has called for restraint and de escalation while protecting Indian interests, reflecting India's traditional preference for stability. But India's latitude is constrained. It must manage relations with the US, Israel, the GCC nations, Iran, and China simultaneously, undoubtedly a delicate balancing act. The current Middle East crisis is more than a distant geopolitical storm. It is influencing Indian politics, economics, and public discourse in complex ways. As India balances strategic interests and domestic stability, the reactions we see, from political statements to street protests, reflect layered realities where modern geopolitics interacts with ancient identity narratives, policy debates coexisting with cultural memory, and national interests meet global solidarity. Understanding these patterns help us see that modern politics is never simply local or distant. It is interconnected, emotional, and strategic. India's greatest geopolitical challenge may not be choosing sides in distant conflicts. It may be preserving internal cohesion while navigating them. In an era where identity crosses borders instantly, the real question is not who protested. The real question is, can multiple identities coexist without eroding shared citizenship? That answer will shape the next generation. Friends, the story we explored in this series of three episodes is not simply about geopolitics, protests, or political narratives. It is about something deeper: how modern nations navigate a world where global events instantly influence domestic perceptions. India, with its diversity, democratic freedoms, and strategic ambitions, stand at a unique crossroads. The real challenge for the future is not choosing sides in every global conflict. The real challenge is maintaining strategic clarity, national cohesion, and informed public discourse. Because in an age of instant reactions and amplified narratives, the strength of a nation lies not just in its military or economy, but in the maturity of its public conversations. The question, therefore, is not merely about who is right or who is wrong in distant conflicts. The real question is this: how do we ensure that global turbulence does not weaken our national clarity? Well, friends, if you have found this series thought provoking, do like and share this video so that more people can engage in informed discussions. And subscribe to the channel as a token of your encouragement, support, and motivation for more content that goes beyond headlines and explores the deeper forces shaping our world. Thank you once again for being with us all through, and we look forward to seeing you soon in our next video. Till then, thank you very much. Stay informed, stay safe, and may God bless you.